Hi Gemini, and welcome to your What Are They Thinking and Feeling tarot reading. This tarot reading is intended to help you with a challenged relationship that's currently in your life right now, or a relationship that's completely separated from you, like there's no communication or contact at this time. Also, you can utilize this about romance or friend, family, just whatever relationship you need some guidance right now on, about how they're feeling about you, what they're thinking about you, to help you move through this challenge, okay? And this will be for the rest of January 2019. So I'm going to start off by pulling some cards that are messages that they would say to you themselves right now if you guys were still talking, like what they're feeling and thinking in their heart about you, or if you guys are still in contact, in communication with each other. These may be the words that they want to say but are really struggling to say. All right, Gemini, so let's see what comes out for you guys. This says, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So it looks like they have some regret about, holding back and not being fully open and honest and vulnerable with you. Maybe sooner. I feel like I wish I would have been more forthcoming much sooner with you. My mind and heart always come back to you. Aw, Gemini, even if they're trying to front, it doesn't matter. They really care about you. Despite who they talk to, their efforts to move on or whatever, they always circle back to you. Like they're definitely not over you. If this is romantic, that speaks for itself. If it's a friend, they are really sorry for whatever they did, whatever happened. They, wish things were different, that they would have handled things differently than they did. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. I mean, well, hello. There we go. Pretty much what I just said. Yeah, there's a lot of guilt here, Gemini, with whoever this is for you, whether friend, family, or romance. They feel horrible for the things they did, the things they said, the way they may have just left you out of nowhere, didn't give you any explanation. The dishonesty, and this could be something a little bit small or it could be bigger. It's just they have a lot of regret and remorse for how they handled things, or letting unspoken words not be said for so long, or perpetuating some belief inside of your mind that wasn't really true, but it like served a purpose for them. It was kind of manipulative and you found out, and now there's just a lot of remorse and guilt and regret for this person. When it comes to you, Gemini, they're very sorry for how they handled things. All right, so let's gain some more insight. Ooh, the answer is no. Look at this. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. This coming out is, I believe they told you no when they really meant yes. So whatever that means for you, Gemini, it's like you were feeling something and you were like, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm thinking, and you asked them about it, you confronted them on it, and they told you no, but they were lying to you. And then here, my mind and heart always come back to you. We have contemplation. Like, here's that guilt. Gemini, you haunt them. And over here, karmic partner, I feel bad for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. I feel like there's another person involved in this, whether this was like another friend, another family member, or if this is romantic, kind of like a third party situation where they did things or said things or treated you badly because of a third party somehow, some way, and they have a lot of regret and remorse for that, because at the end of the day, Gemini, they still ended up alone. All right, and even if you guys are like still talking or still together, there's a lot of guilt inside of them for the way things happen. Like, I see it put a big rift in the relationship. Also, I feel like the unspoken words, it went on for so long that if it finally has come out, you are like, no, I no. And that's what kind of got them in this space of like where they can't let you go. And it might even feel really karmic to them because it has such a grip on them. But, you know, some of you Geminis, you're like, no, you took way too long. This is ridiculous. I don't even, you know, trust you. And you just played around with me and you were back and forth and I'm done with you. You know, they really feel bad, Gemini. They do. They wish they could redo the way they handled things with you big time. So let's see what chakras are involved with this. All right, on your side, ooh, we have the soul star chakra, and this is soul healing. And over here on this side, we have communication. Ooh, Gemini. This to me, again, it's where I feel like either you outright asked and they lied, or there was something that was withheld from you for way too long. And that's what this is like about. And man, if you're not talking to this person, they're dying. Like there's so much they want to say to you, but because you're coming out as this soul star chakra, this is like whatever happened here and the way like you handled it, you're teaching them a life lesson, okay? Like you are teaching them a life lesson, and this has a lot to do with communication and like true connection. You know, they did not treat you, the way they treated you was in no way a reflection of their true emotions for you. And, you know, there's all these memes that say somebody's effort in you is a reflection of their interest in you. I agree with that to some degree, but your reading is like the contradiction to that, where the way they were acting was in no way a reflection of what you truly meant to them. And they were treating you less than what you really meant to them in their heart. And it just, they've got to figure it out, Gemini, like why they acted that way. But again, there's a soul lesson here for them, and it's being taught by you, whether you're consciously aware of that or not. So let's take a look at what some of these heavier energies are. All right, so cold. They were treating you like it didn't matter, you know? Like, okay, whatever, Gemini, it doesn't matter. It did matter. This was crap right here. Pain, yep, look at that. They're hiding from you a lot that goes on inside of them. And disconnected, yep. Gemini, their hard exterior, the I can't be bothered by you type of attitude, I can lie to you, I can lose you, I don't need to express myself to you, attitude that they demonstrated and gave to you is 100% a facade. There's stuff inside of them, like with karmic partner here, and now we have cold, pain, and disconnected. Gemini, they may have been through quite a bit, and they're harboring a lot of emotional baggage from their past, and they may not have been aware of that. And then all this happened with you, and now they're in contemplation mode, and they're recognizing that the baggage they have been carrying around inside of them, they actually took out on you. That's part of the life lesson you are teaching them at a soul level, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Like you're really bringing their attention to their emotional baggage that exists within them, and the destructive ways they act that out with others and towards themselves. And, you know, they may or may not be ready to hear a message like that, but like that's what's coming through in your energy, in what you're saying to them, in your emotions. It's, you know, really stirred them up, and it's forcing them to face themselves and say to you all the unspoken words, you know, that they kept in their heart, and making you think like you weren't anything at all, when that's not the case. My mind and my heart always comes back to you, Gemini. You really had an impact on them. There is a ton of remorse within them for how they handled things, what they said, the lies. Like, it really bothers them that they hurt you like that. So let's see what the remedy is here. All right. We have seashell protection. So Gemini, this is telling you that until this person really figures it out, really purges, really gets 100% real with themselves and truly changes, you don't really want to be back involved with them, even if you really love them, okay? They have a lot that they need to heal and work on inside themselves, and that's why they keep coming back to you. Like, they can't let you go, because you're the teacher of this soul lesson for them. And until they can you know, master it, there really can't be a solid connection between the two of you. They've got to figure this out. And so we're looking at, you know, the last couple of weeks of January. So Gemini, just make sure you protect yourself. Don't be too open and vulnerable to this person. They really do have a lot they need to work through, even though they are filled with remorse for what they said or what they did to you. Yeah, because look at Cupid, love and desire over on this side. You mean the world to them. You truly do. But they've got to figure themselves out. And, you know, I feel like Spirit is right there with them, helping them with this process. And you're what facilitated it. And, you know, don't second guess yourself. Don't question yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. Spirit, was this me? Did I really screw this up? Like, I just don't understand. Spirit's like, no, they are cold inside. They have things that they must work out before you guys could really have something stable and solid, okay? And there's a lot that they have never expressed to you, but they're thinking it all the time, and you're picking up on it and you're feeling it, all right? And this is like your confirmation of that. So let's pull some more cards. All right. Do what feels right for you above all else. It is impossible to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. This is you, Gemini. This is exactly what I just said. They have to, you know, own their crap and handle it and heal it before they can be near you. And this is Spirit saying it's not your responsibility or your job. They must take responsibility before you can let them, you know, back in your space and really be open and vulnerable to them. And this says, trust, all will turn out well. Everything will fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility are soon restored. So yeah, as soon as they face themselves, face all of this, what they did, why they did it, figure it out, heal and purge, they will, you know, return back to this tranquility. And in this space, Gemini, this is where they can connect with you, okay? Once they've worked their crap out inside themselves. And, you know, this could be something huge or this could be something smaller. This is a general reading. So just keep that in mind. The next couple weeks, the last half of January, you shouldn't be so open to this person. Be a bit guarded. Be cautious. You know, they're working on their stuff, and they are filled with regret and remorse for how they handled you or whatever happened here. But until they get to this tranquility inside, they're kind of dangerous and toxic, okay? So just keep that in mind. But once they figure it out, it's like a new version of them emerges, and that's the version that's actually truly compatible with you. All right, Gemini? So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the very best. Oh, and before I go, I just want to say, I used all 4 of Mystic Moon's oracle decks in this reading, and as you saw, they just flow very nicely with each other. So if you are interested in her decks, I've left her Etsy link, and I've also left a link to her YouTube page if you would like to see her reading with these cards personally. So those are your messages, Gemini. Take care.